Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Learning Torah Lishma. Why didn't Chazal put their foot down, in the first base of Mikdash, and the second base of Mikdash? Why didn't they put their foot down and just stop people from going off? They could have done it through force. And the answer is that Yiddishkeit Judaism, although there is something, hell, it does exist, Ganem exists, Kafakel exists, it does exist. It's there to help you temporarily in those moments when love isn't working for you. But it's not meant to be the norm of how things go. They are constantly just in fear, just by force you're keeping it. It's not the way Hashem created Yiddishkeit to work. And therefore, since the nation was so curious about how the Gentiles, the other nations, worked, and the only way to keep them in line would be force, and therefore the Chazal let them do their natural, unfortunately, leaving of Hashem. If they could do a temporary thing and people would actually, get back connected, that's one thing. But since they weren't going to get back connected, the force wouldn't connect them, because they're just so enamored about the other nations. They're so curious. So they just let things progress, and they prayed and they tried to speak. The prophet came and tried to speak to them. They try to do whatever they can, but unfortunately, but at the same time, they're not going to use force if it's not going to eventually turn from force to love. And therefore, they did not use the force that they could have, and naturally, the sin came great enough that we had the first destruction, the second destruction, and Hashem actually spread us through the nations. And now we got to see really what's happening there and how much better it is being in a Jewish nation according to the Torah. And now we see, even when we have not a perfect nation, in Eretz Yisrael, people are flocking back. Half of the Jews live there. So we see, now we appreciate Judaism. We appreciate Hashem's ways because we've seen the opposite. I love you, and Hashem loves you more.